Now they can hear us, and we're starting. Dun 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 dun. Wait. Now they see you perfectly. Okay, cool. So we're live. What's up to everyone that's watching right now? I don't know who's watching, but welcome. This is my good friend Emiliano Del Valle. He comes from Mexico and he has joined us today to do a little pocket stories. So I don't know who's in the chat right now. Probably Flames is around there. I don't know. Apart from that, I don't know who's there, but still, we're gonna do the podcast as we usually do on Sundays. This is more like the BTS, so we're recording everything that's happening right now, and then I will edit it and put it on Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, and all of the other platforms. So I have a bunch of questions, I have a bunch of things to talk about with my friend Emiliano, and either way, during the live stream, you can talk with us, put some comments like just Dania said. So what's up, Dania? How you doing? Roque Lenoir, ¿cómo estás, hermano?
Hello.
First, Dania, highlight of the day watching Felix after being in school all week. Yeah, fuck yeah, nothing better. I don't know. I'm still surprised that people get excited by the live streams because I see that sometimes Dania get excited and Flames and sometimes Martin, which are people that I have in the Discord group, and every time that they come along and they get excited by just being in here and talking with me, it's I don't know. It's exciting. I don't know. It's weird because why would they be interested in us?
You're lovely, you're handsome, you're interesting. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, stop it. Ya cortes esas greñas, dice Rocket Lenoir. Es para
9.
Yeah, I don't know. You can totally pull a, how do you call when your hair gets all
Afro?
an afro? Yeah, can you pull?
Yeah, I
that?
can, but I won't do that now. I'll send you a picture of myself with my literally like what was the name of the thing? Negrito Bimbo.
Ajá, negrito bimbo. Nito nowadays because it's racist to say negrito.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sad. I mean,
I don't know why, but it was fun today. Like a couple of days ago, I saw a post with the Mexican brand with someone that was like Mexican and kind of stereotypish, and it's just like here in Mexico we keep the same racist name because we're not such sensitive pussies. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, also the thing about the little animals that they changed is so sad. And like what was the name of it? Tigre Toño, I think.
Tigre Toño?
The other thing, the tigre and the tiger and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And the cereals. So sad that they took them off. I don't know why.
But now, how is it called?
They just don't have a name. It's because you're not able to put like mascots. I think in the park. So
okay.
I don't know, man.
I don't know why, but okay. So welcome to everyone that's watching right now. I see there's 8 people, which is kind of weird because most of the time there's like 1 or 2. So welcome to everyone that's watching.
Nice.
Let's get. I think we should get started right away with the podcast. Like I said. Oh wait, Danya is talking to us. I am Kenyan and call it Muzungu because I am white and people. I was born here. I don't understand. Guju speaks Shahili. As you can see, I don't know how to read. But you're saying a lot of things about your culture, and it's pretty cool. I don't understand most of what you said, but that's good for you. Hello, Flames! If you don't know of Emmy, Flames is kind of the OG of these live streams. He's always here to support us, so happy to see him here. I have some problems with my with the thing, you know. Okay, cool. So let's get started with the podcast. Like I said, the intro first is improvise. So I will start talking, and you just have to improvise. And imagine that it has to be kind of quick. And suddenly I'm gonna say, "Well, welcome to Pocket Stories," and I'm gonna cue the intro, which we won't hear because I do that in post production. Okay, you ready, Emmy?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Go for it.
Welcome, Emmy. I'm gonna put you in a mental situation where you have to figure out how to get out of it. Okay, so are you ready? Okay.
I am.
You have more or less a minute to answer this situation. So suddenly you're in a hotel room and there's a dead body. The cops are coming. What do you do with the body?
I throw it out of the window, probably.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know. Did I kill them?
No. But what did you do with the body? Like, where do you put the body to survive? To not get caught by the police?
Yeah, I just throw it out of the window and then like I run or something.
You throw
I
it
don't
out the
have
window
time.
so it falls in the car of the cops.
Yeah, it's a suicide. And you have to take like time to actually check if it was a suicide or not, so that way you can actually like while the confusion is going on, you can just run or something.
Run. Okay, I wouldn't have thought of that, but that's not that dumb. Like to think about suicide straight away. I would have like put it in a bag of like clothes and put it in the, I don't know, like in the movies where the nasty clothes should go, like in the dumpster, more or less, and just run, like you said.
Yeah, but I mean that's it's kind of cliche. I guess they know that. They probably have had those situations. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't usually go to hotels, but well, you survived. I
Um,
think. I'm not sure. Probably you will survive better than me. But still, welcome to Pocket Stories. That's it. That was the intro.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you survive honestly. Compared to like my first instinct was like, yeah, put it in the bag and hide it on the dumpster or something like that. But it's pretty heavy.
Indeed. I mean, it depends where you are. If it's like you're in the first floor, then probably you're fucked if you want to like throw it out of the window. But then if you're like really high, then you have like more, things to work on. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's complicated. It's a complicated situation, but I hope we will never be there.
Hopefully,
Okay, so that was the intro. We have it. Now we can start the real podcast where first I present you. There's 11 fucking people watching. What the fuck is going on? Welcome to everyone. Happy to see you here. So, as I said, we're doing a live podcast, and this is Emmy. He's a good friend of mine. So, let me present you. It will be really quick because, well, yeah. And then you say, what's up? And we start and we cut it and we start with the first subject. Okay? Ready?
yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So, what's up, guys? Welcome to the 22nd episode of Pocket Stories. In this episode, I have my good friend Emiliano Del Valle. I know him from school, and he's a cool guy, so he's here to talk with us about things of life. So, welcome, Emmy.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing good.
Hope you will open our minds to new things because you're a really open-minded guy.
No, thank you. That's quite cool thing to say.
No, for sure. But let's see. Let's cut it right there and let's start with the first
Fair enough.
subject. Okay, ready? So
Cool. I am.
I decided why not to start straight away with some personal stuff. So here's my question to you, Emmy.
Oh man, I'm afraid. What are you going to say?
What makes you
Yeah.
cry the most?
Oh shit, what was it called the most? Onions, I guess. I don't know.
Onions? Really?
Like, like in a like average, yeah, bro.
Okay, yeah. Well, what?
Like personally, yeah, okay, fine. Just more seriously. I don't know, maybe like relating things to like my personal past. So for like the divorce, I don't know how to say it in English. But yeah, when my parents like broke up and stuff. That plus like just like seeing people really desperate that like hit me about it. Yeah.
Okay. That's always your past and things that you try to avoid, right?
Not necessarily avoid, but when I see like they're like repeating themselves, then it's like shit, Then yeah, kind of makes me cry.
Okay, I get that. I was more going for a type of movie or or maybe a song, but that's okay.
Well, you said personal, man. You said personal. I just answered.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Well, technically, if I think like what I usually do is put me in situations that I might not be into it, and one of the situations is how would I do it if I had to act and I had to cry, right? And what they say usually is you need to think about a situation where you would usually cry and just put yourself into those shoes, right? And I always think like, okay, what would make me cry? And for some reason I always go back to my father. I just think about my father dying, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, and I started like crying for all of a sudden just because I don't know, I love him so much. But either way,
Yeah.
everything makes me cry. So maybe I could think about anything.
No, but it's cool. I mean, if you're able to express yourself, I mean, crying is really good. I don't know why people just like put a little like stigma on crying. I mean, I don't really cry that much, but I don't know why. I don't really, I'm not afraid of crying, but yeah.
You don't usually do it that much.
Nah, it's weird because when I cry, it's like daily basis, not on a daily basis, but like often I just like have one tear and that's it, no
That's
more. I
it.
don't know why. It's just like one tear, and then if it's like a really fucking like I don't know shitty situation, then it's many. But usually just one. I don't know why.
Yeah, you're a there was an expression to say
One tear guy. I
one
think.
tear guy, but it wasn't in Spanish or something like that. I don't know. There was an expression for that, but still, I do get that. I don't know. I cry all the time, but just because I like it, and I like when a song makes me shiver or a movie makes me feel the feelings that they're feeling, and I'm like, fuck, this is deep, and I start crying just because I like putting myself in the shoes of that person. But I always said, like, if you can, cry as much as you can, because fuck it, like, you need it. Crying is just letting go of things that you have inside, or feelings that you're trying to avoid. And when you take the chance to take a step back and let it go with tears, I don't know, I found it that it in life it has helped me the most to cope with negative feelings.
Yeah, indeed. It's like destapacaños. How do you say that? Like a thing that makes things flow. I don't know.
The thing that makes things go.
Like when you have this like product and you put it in the sink because the sink is stuck, and then it just like
Oh, the
burns
kind of
everything
the
out.
filter. I don't know, the thing that destroys things in the sink.
Yeah, but that's like your emotions.
Okay, it filters your emotions away.
Yeah.
You're a sink cleaner. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, that was good. Let's cut it just there. Why not? So, I see that Roque Lenoir is here. Es de los míos el Emi. Está de la verga. Okay.
Sí.
Sí, valiendo madres. Okay, LMAO onions. Oh, sorry, Dania, you had to leave, but that's okay. That's how life is. Sometimes you need to leave, and it's okay. I don't expect people to just stay forever in the live stream, because I don't know. You have things to do, I guess. But well, let's get right into your pocket story, Emmy, because I know that you prepared a good one for us today. So whenever you want,
is okay. Fair enough. So basically, I'm gonna tell you guys how I started having lucid dreams. It was back when I was in a truck just like sleeping because I didn't like slept a lot that day. I was with my mom. She had like a conference and stuff, so I just figured, okay, the thing is starting in like 30 minutes, then I'll probably just take a nap like 20. So yeah, I went to the truck or whatever that thing was. I slept like I don't know, like a mommy,
like a
something
coffin.
dead. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so out of nowhere, I was really stressed. I was like, shit, I have to go. Like the meeting or the thing already started, and I'm still here. And I didn't want it to be the stupid little kid that was late. I don't know. So I just ran, opened the door, go into the room, and there's no one. And I was like, what? And then I just like look at something, and then it starts like disappearing. I was like, oh, okay, I'm dreaming. This is weird. So I was like, okay, fuck. Well, then wake up. Same thing. I open the door, start walking. Everything is normal. Everything is good. And then I like look to the other side, and there's my mother's partner with a chainsaw, like cutting a beehive. And I was like, what? What is this? What's going on? And then like that story like repeated itself. Not the same story, but the same thing. Like me trying to wake up at least like 5 or 6 times. It was horrible because I was fucking stressed because I did want it to be there. long story short, it was like a dream within a dream, so kind of an inception thing. And after that day, I don't know why, but all my dreams are like to a certain extent lucid. So it's quite cool. And like I've had a lot of experiences, different experiences. Like the last one was a vivid dream. It's basically a more deep lucid dream, but where you can actually feel stuff. So you're not, besides controlling it, you're feeling it. You're like touching it. You're smelling everything. Is really fucking weird. But yeah, I mean, basically, basically that's it. Yeah,
By
it was
accident, but you got it by accident technically.
mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Well, if
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
know, guys, what lucid dreaming is, it's in simple is when you gain consciousness of the fact that you're dreaming when you're dreaming, and suddenly you can get control of the dream because, well, it's in your mind, right? So the experience apparently it's fucking nuts, and it can be as simple as acknowledging that you're in a dream, and for example you're surfing in the dream, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, I wasn't here, so I must be dreaming. So then you start surfing and you feel it like it's real, right? But you have control and you're conscious that it's a dream. But it can go way further where you can create the world that you want, and it's
Really
amazing.
weird things. But I mean, that's like I think that's a myth about lucid dreaming because I'm not an expert at all. I haven't read many things. I want to, but I haven't really put effort to it. But with my experience, there are different degrees of lucid dreaming. It's not always 100%. Actually, it's like not almost almost nunca. I forgot how to say it, almost never. Look like 100% control. So, for example, tonight I dreamt and I was aware that I was dreaming and I was kind of like controlling the situation, but I was not able to manipulate the whole dream. I was just aware that I was dreaming. That's it. So I think there are like differences, like degrees. So yeah.
Yeah, there's different, like how intense the lucid dream is. I can't do that. When I was a kid, I wanted to learn how to do it, and apparently you had to sleep with your head up, and to every time that you can to write your dreams, so you get a more conscious aspect of dreaming. And apparently anyone can do it, right? But when I was a kid, I remember everybody was talking about that because one, you could do anything you wanted, which means you could have sex, and every kid wanted to have sex in the dreams, and it was like, dude, I had a lucid dream and I had sex and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I must say that many of those dreams end in like a sexual thing, and like, oh, I just remember one. Fuck, that was weird. I was here in this room, man, and out of the sudden, like this room got like teleported to like a field, and people started like crawling into my like room from all the windows, and I didn't understand what was going on, and then everyone was just doing something sexual, and I was just in the middle like, how the fuck this happened? Like, who are you? Really,
How did I got here? What the fuck?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, one thing, like, there's lucid dreaming, and there's another thing that I discovered a couple of years ago when I was really, really tired. It was kind of the first time that I decided to do a little nap, but with the music on, with some headphones on. And the thing that happened to me is I got into dream, and suddenly I had a connection between the dream life, so the universe inside my head, and the external life, which was the music that was coming through my ears. And
Yeah.
for some reason, that it affected my dream in a sense that I got shit faced in the dream. I felt like I was kind of retarded in the dream. It was really frustrating. I tried to scream and I couldn't scream. And I honestly felt like I took some drugs, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I went with, I remember I was with my family, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was falling because, I don't know, I was drunk, and I thought that was just gonna happen once. But every time I use headphones and I go to sleep, I get shit faced in the dream. I don't know why.
Damn, man, that's weird. But that's actually quite interesting because, I mean, again, that's my experience. I don't know if this is gonna like work for everyone, but what I've seen is you have to have certain, I don't know, characteristics, I guess, to actually develop a full lucid dream. And one of my characteristics is I like the deepest, more intense lucid dreams that I have usually are when I'm taking a nap. Not the whole like me sleeping 8 hours, just like a 20, 30-minute nap. And then in those naps, there have to be like different things present. You know, something that's bringing you back to reality. So that could be either music, or for example, you have to pee and you're too like too tired to pee, so you're actually like between, you know, like I want to pee, but I don't want to wake up. So that thing brings you back to reality, and plus you have to be really tired. I mean, those are the three that I always find whenever I do a really deep lucid dream, and it's a nap. Plus, for example, not moving. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a myth or not, but if I don't move, usually because I'm really tired, so I just, you know, like I don't know, take positions and don't move at all. That helps too. That's just me. I don't know if it's gonna help anyone. If it doesn't, please tell us.
Well, it might like, because I think I do get that. I remember one kind of lucid dream where the instead more than lucid dream, it was just the reality in which I was became a dream and then molded into a dream. Like I was in a car in the back of a small bus and it was going kind of fast but normal, and I took a nap and I was still in the bus, but the bus was in the dream, so it was going super fast in the dream. I was like, what the fuck is going on? and then I woke up and I was like, oh wait, I didn't crash and nothing happened. I was just lucid dreaming. And yeah, I do get that you need something real, and when you take a nap, it's easier to get into lucid dreaming.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, man. I really want to like to look it up properly because I haven't, and I've been doing this for like 3 years or something. But yeah, whenever I have a real technique, I'll share it with you and with everyone.
Damn, I don't know. It's a cool thing. At the end, I don't know. Either way, we're gonna cut it there. But here's more things for the audience that is watching right now. I don't know. We always think that. You've probably heard this, but there's nothing more boring than to talk about your dreams, right? Because no one gives a shit about your dreams because, well, they didn't happen and they don't have any impact in reality, right? But if you think about it, like, okay, yeah, it's true that most of the time it's boring, but if you're sharing that some weird experience that you had in a dream, okay, maybe it didn't really exist in the reality, but for you, you were in that dream. You were there and you did experience those things. Okay, it didn't last after you woke up, but still, you had that experience. And it's like, okay, I was in a dream and it felt really fucking real. And so suddenly someone cut my hand and I felt exactly what it feels. Okay, yeah, maybe that didn't happen because it wasn't a dream, but still, you went through that. So I don't know.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know to what extent you can experience something in a dream that you haven't experienced in real life. I don't know. It's really weird because I've seen done weird things I haven't done in life, and they felt real, but then they actually happened in real life, and I was like, okay. It's not at all what I thought it was, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Well, if you think about it, technically every sensation that we have is produced by our brains, right? It's creating this feeling, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. But so if you never experienced, for example, falling from the skies, like from an airplane, well, if you do it in a dream, you can recreate the feeling. You can feel the feeling that it will feel because every feeling that you're feeling is from your brain, right? If you do account the fact that, well, you feel the air, that you're falling, that there's gravity, that it's intense, I don't know. It's a whole experience.
Yeah, I guess you can like mix things. So for instance, you are in a highway, you put down the window, you feel the air on your face. So probably, even if I haven't done skydiving, I've dreamt of me flying and stuff. So probably in my dreams, if I feel that, it's related to some likewise experience, I guess, so something like it's related somehow, you know. So probably I can explain it. I don't know.
Yeah. There's a, well, you can combine feelings that you felt through to create the feeling that you've never felt before, I guess. But yeah, let's switch subjects because it's getting too meta. uh, but that was cool. I see there's still people watching, so welcome to everyone that's watching. Hope this is entertaining for you. We're doing, like I said, a podcast with my good friend Emmy, so that's why we're not really answering the comments and we're not really talking with you guys, because right now we're recording, and while we record it, we don't interrupt it, so that's why. But right now we're between subjects, so that's why I can talk with you guys. But still, welcome to anyone that's watching. Ready for the next subject, my boy?
Of course.
Okay, here's something that I've been thinking about, and then you can jump in and just give me your opinion and give me your point of view. But here's something that I've been thinking about for the last couple of weeks. I've been hearing since I don't know, for the last couple of 3 years, actors and people that I look up to, people that have already achieved success in their dreams. Every people like actors like Jim Carrey, rappers like NF, and every time that I hear them talking about happiness and goals, they always say the same thing, that they were trying to achieve their goals as hard as they could, and suddenly they got to that point and they didn't felt more happy that they used to be before. They just felt exactly the same or even worse, because now they didn't have a goal to get to. So I started thinking about that, and I was like, okay, so if everything that you're trying to achieve doesn't lead to happiness, where do we find happiness? Where should we aim then, if it's not in our goals? And I was starting to think like, okay, so if aiming to future happiness with goals is a dead end, then the only solution is to find happiness right now with what you have. So the idea would be that, in theory, if you don't manage to gain happiness from what you have right now, you're aiming for eternal damnation. Well, not damnation, but sadness, I would guess. So yeah, that was what I was thinking about.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I agree. I totally agree. To be honest, I started looking at it was sort of like series documentary or whatever that thing is called, about Osho. I don't know if you've heard about that guy.
No.
It's basically a guy that was born in India, and he was like really powerful, as in he was. There's an expression they use in India, which I don't really remember. Something like they have the god of knowledge in their tongues, something like that. I don't remember the name of the god, but basically they say that. And this guy, basically, I don't know. He was like sharing exactly what you're saying. You know, you have to enjoy, I guess, the path, and that's quite cliche, to be honest. I think everyone is like hearing that like everywhere nowadays. But the thing is, it's really complicated to actually like compare it with your life. What I'm trying to say is, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Enjoy the path, but then when it actually comes to do it every day, when it comes to actually do it, and not projecting yourself in a near or far future, then it's complicated. Then people don't do it, and that's why we end up not doing it. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a tough topic.
Makes sense, because I think about that a lot. Like, for example, making a task, when you have to make a task, like, oh, I need to do this homework, and you just push it to tomorrow because it will be easier to put it tomorrow. And the thing is, tomorrow will be the same problem as it is today, because the situation will be exactly the same. You will have to do the homework. And for seeking for happiness, it's way easier also to aim it for the tomorrow, to the when I will have this, I will be happy, because it's so hard to get it right now with what we have, right? To see what we have right now, and it's like, but I want all of these things, and I don't have them right now. So why would I be happy now if I could be happy tomorrow? But tomorrow never comes, and at the end, when it does come, it's not tomorrow. It's just today, and you're still as unhappy as you used to be.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think it's really related to what we spoke when I was at your place, regarding being kids and being like losing that side that we all had, about enjoying just life without actually thinking what's coming afterwards. So let's just like enjoying me being here, talking to you, talking to everyone, instead of just saying, oh, so maybe in like 30 minutes someone will come and I have to do this, I have an exam, blah 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 blah. Because at the end, that blurries your mind, that blurries the experience. So yeah, I mean, it's complicated, I guess, to be actually able to disconnect somehow, because since we're kids, we are prepared like that. You know, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to go to college, you have to study, get work, blah 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 blah. It's like a checklist. But then, because we're looking forward to like for those goals, we don't actually give us time to, what can I say? Yeah, to just to experience whatever we're doing. You know? Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. It's right. You're right with the fact that kids are the best example for this. Like they live in the moment. They don't think like, oh, what's gonna be my career? How can I be successful? How can I pay my bills? They don't have bills. They don't have any problems. They just live on the moment. And how can I be happy with the stick that I have right now? And they're like, God damn it, this is the best stick I ever seen, because they're in the present moment. I don't care if there was a better stick tomorrow or there was a better stick yesterday. They're like, this is the best fucking thing I've ever seen, because they live in the moment. And I think
Yeah.
technically animals also do live in the moment. They don't really worry about, like a dog doesn't worry what they will do tomorrow. They'll be like, oh look, I have
But we
my,
don't know.
well, I yeah, we technically don't know, but they look pretty happy. uh, but but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's I think the solution there for avoiding eternal sadness is to learn to be happy now. But now, how do you do that?
Yeah, that's the thing. Uh, for me, there are two things, man. It's like two different paths. You know, the one that it's related to your, how can I say, like to your physical existence. And what I mean by physical, I don't mean like a spiritual and physical and blah blah, blah. I mean like things you actually have to do,
Right.
as in, I don't know, working, or just, I don't know, doing your hobby or whatever. Like that's one path, and then there's the other, which is you. And you, the only thing the only thing you can work on is your head, you know. So for me, before being able to, or during actually, because both have to be like it's on the same at the same time. So you have to work on the little like transport, I guess, you know, like fix the wheels, oil the engine or whatever,
Yeah, be
which is you,
healthy.
to be able to actually experience the good ride, you know.
Uh-huh.
And what I mean by that is we have to work on our shit, because everyone just, you know, how can I say it? I mean, we're afraid of working on that because we're really afraid of vulnerability. Is that a word? You know, being vulnerable. What? My tongue is not
What?
working. Vulnerable. Yeah, that. So I guess it's the beginning, man. You know, just like accepting that you are where you are because you don't have a fucking choice because you're already there, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then just choosing from if you want to stay there or not. If you want to stay there, then just stop complaining and try to embrace whatever you're accepting, you know. And then if not, then just, you know, make a slow process. It's like what you were doing a few weeks ago about the cold showers. You cannot just one day say, yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna do cold showers, I'm gonna do 6 hours of workout, I'm gonna edit 100 videos. I mean, you cannot do change your reality in a good way. I mean, in a,
Lasting way.
yeah, lasting way, exactly, out of nowhere. I mean, probably you can, and if you can, then bless you because you're fucking amazing. But I mean, for moral people like me, you have to go slowly. You know, first the showers, and once that shower is like a normal thing to you, then something else, and that applies also to working on your things, you know. So first it's problem, it's trauma, it's thing that bothers you, it's problem you have with yourself, and then another, not everything at the time,
Mhm.
because if not, something it's gonna work, you know.
Yeah, for sure. You're right. Like I get that since I've been the healthiest I've ever been, since I've coped with my feelings and acknowledged the reality that I want to get. Like for example, taking alcohol off my life or taking cigarettes off my life, making doing exercise. Since I've been healthy in that mindset, it has helped me to be able to focus on my problems and to gain more happiness in the present, because now I don't have to figure out all of the problems that are in my head or in my body, and now I can
Yeah,
cope
yeah,
with the external things. So yeah, you're right. If you're healthy inside, you can manage, you can repair what's outside.
exactly. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't have to be. It's not one or the other. You know, you can do both at the same time. I don't know, man. It's not. It's life. It's not black or white. It's a scale of grades. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I get that. Well, that was good. Next subject. Good job. Claps in the chat for my boy Emmy, who answered properly the questions that I asked, philosophy and more and so on. This doesn't go in the live stream, but oh, what's up, Sacred Salt? Holy shit, it's Felix. What's up? How you doing, Sacred Salt? Sacred, it's one of the best people I've seen in the chat through the last couple of months, and he comes and he debates pretty wisely. So hats to you, Sacred Salt. So as now it's time for me to give you a little pocket stories, because I still have some on my pocket and I need to share them with the people, and in this case with you, Emmy. So yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is a story that happened 2 years ago, I think. I went to Amsterdam with a friend of mine, who I'm not gonna say his name because I want to keep his privacy, but I went with a friend and we decided to take some mushrooms to do the first mushroom trip that I ever wanted to do. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna be fun. We went there, we took them, and it is legal to take mushrooms, and it's really secure because they explain you properly what it is, what it does, and how you should take them. So we took them, we went to a park, and we went through the mushroom trip, which was amazing. I'm not gonna tell you the trip because I'm gonna tell it another time, but we went to the trip. It was amazing, and it lasted like 5 to 6 hours more or less. Then what happened after was really fucking shitty. So it began by the fact that we had to contact the person in which we would sleep on, because we didn't have really a house. My friend had the contact of a person that was supposed to give us like a couch to sleep on, but we didn't have good contact with him, and we couldn't manage to contact him, and it was like, oh god damn it, and he didn't have any battery, and we didn't have any battery. It was so frustrating, but we didn't know how to find him, so we decided to go to a coffee shop and then try to find him from there. So we went to a coffee shop, we took a joint, and we were like, okay, for now we don't manage to contact him, but what we can do is to smoke and then to go to the cinema. So we went to the
That's
cinema.
the best idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because we had time, and honestly we were there, so why not do it?
Yes,
So
okay.
exactly. So we bought the tickets. It was the last ticket of the night, and we went out and we decided to smoke the joint. And so we smoked the joint. We were super high, and suddenly we entered the cinema, and they were like, "No, you can't enter." And then we were like, "What? No, what? Why?" And we were like, and they were like, "Yeah, you arrived 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late, and you can't enter." And we were like, "What?"
Yeah.
We already paid, and they didn't give us our money back. And I was high, so I couldn't even understand what was going on. So I was already bad tripping. I was like, this is the worst thing ever. Like, this is horrible. But because all that I wanted it was to relax and to trip in the cinema, but they denied that from me. So it was like 11 in the night, and we were in the streets of Amsterdam, high as fuck. We didn't have where to sleep, and I was bad tripping because they didn't let us get in the cinema. So I was like,
Damn.
yeah, it was already really shitty, but it gets worse, way worse. So I was there and I was like, oh, this sucks, but I'm hungry. So let's go for a McDonald's, and I think that will make us happy. We go to the McDonald's, we buy McDonald's. I go to the second floor where there's no one. I sit with my friend who was really high, like me, and suddenly he touches his pocket and he gives me the ugliest face he's ever given me because I was tripping. And he tells me I don't have my cell phone. The cell phone which fuck which with we were gonna contact that friend who was gonna give us a couch to sleep on. Remember that. So he didn't have his phone, and he was tripping like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I was like, fuck, no, please, no. I was already bad tripping, so I was like, no, please, no. And he tells me I don't have my phone, and he leaves me alone there, and I'm in total silence in the second floor of a McDonald's with a burger in front of me, and I wasn't sure if he was like making a joke or if it was true or if I was just bad tripping. I was like, and I stood there like for 10 minutes bad tripping. I was like, what the fuck? No. So I was there. That really sucked, and I was like, okay, I have to find him, because the problem is if I myself lose my phone, there's not too much problem. Like, it sucks. I can bad trip from that, but I can deal with my feelings. If my friend loses his phone, I'm fucked because I can't control his feelings. So I will be in the worst bad trip ever. So he lost his phone, and I was like, fuck. So I went down and I see him, and suddenly he tells me, no, I got him back as a guy from a random guy found it somewhere and he gave it back to me. And it was like, what? This is Amsterdam. This is magnificent. People are nice here. But he received his phone and was like, okay, we survived. At least that. I was already super bad tripping. I was really having a shitty time. But we went up, we started eating the McDonald's, and we were like, okay, this is tasteful. But it lasted like 10 minutes, so it wasn't that amazing. Then I was still bad tripping it. But now the problem was, okay, I'm really tired, I'm bad tripping, I'm in Amsterdam, and I don't know where I'm gonna sleep. And I was like, fuck, okay, what do we do? So he sends a message to this guy, whom we were supposed to go to sleep. And he, for some chances, answered like an hour after. But between that hour, we were like, okay, what can we do? Can we grab a hotel or a room somewhere? It was it was gonna cost like 300 euros, something like that. And I was so bad tripping that I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Honestly, if I don't find anything, I prefer to spend like a fuck ton of money and to just go to sleep than to have to stay in this McDonald's for 5 hours. So we were searching for hotels, finding rooms, and we didn't find shit. So after a while, he finally answers, and it was like, okay, cool. He finally answers. Where do you live? He wasn't living in Amsterdam. He was living in another city that was not really close to Amsterdam. And it was like, okay, how do we go to the train? How do we get to there? And there was like a bus station. So we go to the bus station, and it was really weird because we entered through a door, and in that place, that door was open, but all of the other doors were closed in that ginormous place. So we entered, and we were like, okay, I suppose it's through here. And we couldn't get out for like 30 minutes. It was horrible. I was like, what is going on? Damn. I couldn't believe, like, it was horrible. We couldn't find the way out. To finally find it, we finally found the bus, and it was this bus. We weren't sure that this bus was gonna take us to the home from our friends. So we were like, okay, what do we do? Let's take an Uber. I don't care. I'm gonna take an Uber. It cost me like 50 euros or more, and I entered the Uber finally, but the Uber wasn't following the GPS of the Uber like they usually do. He was following another GPS, and it was like, okay, I'm just need to pay attention because I don't want to get like mugged or sequestered. So we finally get to his house. We survive. He was like, hey, get in. We go to sleep. We wake up like 6 hours after to take the train. in the path from his house to the train station, we found a pig in the street, a ginormous
Hey,
pig. Yeah. You can imagine that I was stealing mushrooms, but no, it was an actual pig, ginormous. I have a picture with him. It was amazing. It was like, oh, so cool, a pig. This is Amsterdam, cool. So we go to the train station, and we had like just precisely the time to get in the train, take the train, and get to the bus station before the bus leaves. And
yeah.
the problem was, so all of a sudden, all of the trains, there was a, like all of the trains were blocked because there was a road that was kind of broken or something like that. So there was no trains to get to the bus, and we were like, please, can this just end? And I don't know how we managed to figure a solution for that, but I think we changed the buses and we took another one, and voila, and we managed to get to home. But I never felt so destroyed after a night. And I got to home and I was like, okay, I survived, but that was horrible.
Sha. Is this who I think it is? As in the
Probably.
beautiful mustache, weird mustache nowadays.
But maybe.
Whatever.
It
cool.
starts with a Y.
Yeah. So yeah.
There you go. Let me change the camera battery because it's gonna shut down, and then you can answer or comment in my story. While I do that, you can answer the comments from Sacred South. He wrote some stuff.
Of course, my horse will away. Well, people lose their phones. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I honestly hate that. You know, it's like when you're trying to be on time somewhere, then out of the sudden, just traffic comes in. You're everything is fine, everything is perfect, and then just cars start blocking your way. You're like, shit. I think it's probably like Murphy Law. What was it? That was the name of the law. You know what's wrong? No, what can be wrong will always be wrong. So like if you have like a piece of bread with like jam or something, and you make it fall, then probably it's gonna fall on the jam part. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's horrible. I don't know why that happens. To be honest, I don't know if we like, I'll just say that, provoke it, or if it's just the same thing and you kind of, because you're aware of that, you exaggerate it and it feels weird. I don't know. We were talking about the Murphy Law. I don't know if that's the name of it. You know it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like a, let's see, La Ley de Murphy, le dice. It's like, there's like the law of attraction and all that thing, all of this stuff, and then the Murphy Law, it's like everything that can be wrong is gonna go wrong. Basically.
Okay.
Let me Google that up. I don't know if I'm just saying nonsense or not.
Same. Did you read already this? Same. I hate it as well. I need my phone because I gotta call my friends because we were gonna play some video games and then my fucking phone gone. Yes, that's how lucky we are. I think I've been thinking lately also that we think, oh, this guy has good luck and this guy has bad luck, and the thing is, everybody has good and bad luck all the time, like constantly. Sometimes we get good luck often, and sometimes we get bad luck, and that's it. And the thing is, how do we react to it, and how do we manage to survive it? But yeah, you were saying Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law is an epigram that is typically stated as anything that can be wrong will go wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically. I don't know who Murphy is, to be honest. I read it like a long time ago. It's like a philosophical guy, guys.
In my head, Murphy was a comedian. But
okay, probably our general culture is not playing on our side here. But yeah.
I don't know. So, okay, guys, ladies and gents, we have time for we have two options. You decide. Wait, Sacred Cell answered something. Also, I hate when I wait, what? I ate. Do you mean hate? Yeah. Also, I hate when you lose the TV remote and then you find it in the most easiest place to guess. Sorry. No, don't worry. Don't be sorry. But yeah, I don't know. We get distracted. Like sometimes the worst thing is when you search something for like a good 10 minutes and it was just in front of you, just you couldn't see it for some reason. Just blended with reality, I guess, with your normal point of view. But yeah, my typing sucks. No, don't worry, my typing sucks also. So I have two options for you, Amy, and this is the last thing that we're gonna do. I have a list of weird questions that I could ask you, and we fire through them like as quick as we can, or we can talk about a subject of your choice, whichever comes to your mind. Maybe you had something in mind.
I mean, I do have things in mind, but I think we already went too deep, to bore more the audience with deeper things. So yeah, let's do the fun.
Okay, let's do the fun questions. Let's see, where are they? How could I make this? So I can put this like this like no, this like that. Give me a second, guys. I'm figuring out how to place the questions. Okay, there you go. So okay, ready? This is a couple of weird questions, and you have to just answer them as quick as you can. Ready, Emmy?
Come on, shoot.
What would your dream bathroom look like?
White and warm. Okay.
White and warm. Okay, I would say just modern. The more modern it looks, the more clean I feel it is. So yeah. What's the most magnificent fountain you've seen?
Fountain. Probably though. What was the name of the fountain? Oh my goodness, my general culture is bad right now. The one that's in Rome, in Italy. Come on.
Yeah. I haven't gone there, but I know which one.
Oh my goodness.
Wait. Rome fountain.
What was it?
Fountain.
It's the Trevi. What was it? Damn, I have it. Fontana di Trevi, I think.
Yeah, this one, right? How is it called? Fountain di Trevi. Fountain di Trevi. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that one, but yeah, Fountain di Trevi.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say
It's fucking huge. So cool.
maybe one in Vienna or Romania, maybe. I don't know. Let me find another one. If you want to know, these questions are weird questions to ask a girl. So yeah. Much better if you could just. I need to find. I didn't prepare this properly, so I need to find another question. When was the last time you screamed at the top of your lungs?
Last time I screamed in my lungs, probably yesterday. I was really. I mean, I was not drunk. I'm like not usually drunk, but I was quite like hyped. I was doing stupid friend. So probably was yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. So no reason at all, just you were drunk.
Not really. I mean, I was pretending to be a grandma with like a whatever. No reason.
Okay, I don't know. I would say Paris, where I was in a party and I was screaming and singing. So that's probably it. What is the ugliest thing you own?
Your feelings.
Oh my God, those are pretty. Don't judge.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Probably that thing. I mean, I don't know.
That thing, you know, it's a podcast and people don't see it,
yeah,
right?
Oh shit, true. I'm stuck. Yeah, never mind. I'm so sorry. What would it be? How can I describe it? It's just like a random little thing that I tried to carve with wood. They ended up looking horrible.
Oh, the yeah, you told me. Did you? No, that was another person. Forgive me. Okay. Wait. What is... These questions are so bad. Let me find another ones. I didn't like them. Okay. Uh, Funny. Give me a second. Da, 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 da. They suck. That's crazy. When you search this question, most of them they suck. What's the toughest decisions you've ever made? If you want to say it. If you don't want to say it, it's.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind saying it. To be honest, it's fine. I don't know. Probably calling or not. I mean, taking or not my dad to the hospital. Because it was a whole fucking mess. But yeah.
With the COVID, you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't intense. How okay, do you want to tell us how that story went?
So basically, Mexico's health system was not on point because there was like too many cases, and my dad also has insurance, and we cannot afford paying like a actual hospital, like a private one. Plus, private hospitals in Mexico, I don't know why you're just asking for too much money. To be honest, like for me, it's just totally unhuman, whatever, for COVID patients. And we didn't knew that my dad had COVID. He had a test and it was negative. He didn't have symptoms. I mean, it was a fucking mess. So yeah, I mean, just it got to the point where he was like literally fucking dying in front of me, and I mean, I had to make a choice. I was like calling with 2 or 3 doctors, different ones. No one could come. It was just a mess. And everyone was telling me to bring him to the hospital. He was telling me not to because we didn't have the money, because we have like some issues at home right now with like the company and stuff. So it was either I take him and we're probably fucked, and then we're gonna go bankrupt and stuff, and have to probably sell the house or something, or I don't, and I just risk my dad's life.
Yeah.
So long story short, at the end, I managed to call. I mean, ERUM, it's called, I think, the governmental thing. They came. It was an ambulance. They didn't took him because he was oxygenating 83, which is like pretty low. You're not supposed to be below 94, I think. So he was just really fucking low. And then the guys from the public health system told us that they were not able to take him because there was like too much demand, So they were only taking the patients who were oxygenating less than 80, which my dad was at that moment.
Yeah.
And then after that, like that night, he was oxygenated like 75 or something. He was barely breathing. I had to like be with him, make him breathe and stuff. And at some point, I just everything just popped in my brain, and I managed with my mom to find a place. Actually, she did. I didn't do shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
So she found a hospital. We were able to take him, but yeah, it was like really fucking complicated night.
But he's okay now, right?
He is. He actually just left the oxygen. I just called him like, I don't know, 3 hours ago. And he was like, yeah, today I went to the doctor and they say I can like take out the extra oxygen, but he was with it like 2 months. So it was kind of a tough thing. But yeah, all good now.
Goddamn, that must have been stressful. I don't know. The thing with COVID is like, in my case, I know people that had it, but no one that had it badly. And I think you're probably the first person that tells me a story from someone close that had it badly, and it apparently was really freaking fucked up. So I don't know.
Man. To be honest, this time that I was in Mexico, it was just like a full bucket of cold water in my face, because I was living the, I don't know, unconscious somehow, like, life during this pandemic. And what I mean by unconscious, I don't mean like not being responsible, but more like not being actually conscious of what's going on. I know it, but I don't really know it. You know, I'm not
Empathizing.
yeah, thanks, with it. And now I got to do that, you know, because I also had to help people to find hospitals for their relatives. I mean, it was just fucking chaos, and I mean, like people that I know. I mean, like really close people from people that I know died, at least like 3 or 4. So it was just fucking chaos, yeah, all around.
Damn. But
Yeah.
I'm happy that now it's kind of resolved and you can move on. But fuck, that must have been really stressful. How long was he in the hospital?
So I don't know, like 3 weeks and a half ish, I think.
That's a lot. Like I know
Yeah.
not many people that has been so long in the hospital.
Yeah,
So.
and I mean, the worst part of that is that we were not able to speak with him because he doesn't. I mean, I don't know why COVID patients don't have like the right to have their phones. So I mean, at least in Mexico, I think that's like everywhere. But anyway, so we were just able to speak with him like 5 minutes a day if the doctors had time to actually, you know, communicate with with us. So it was kind of stressing, you know, because like the first 2 weeks, my dad was like a fucking Russian mountain.
Hey,
That's not a word.
roller
No, like
coaster. A roller coaster. Hey,
Roller
Russian mountain.
Really?
Montaña rusa, pues sí.
Oh my goodness.
A roller coaster, yeah.
A roller coaster. So we didn't know, you know, like one day he was like really good, and then the other they were like, no man, we probably have to integrate him. I don't know if that's a word, but yeah, it was just fucking stressful. But it's better now.
God damn it. Well, happy to hear that now. Everything is okay-ish. So let's hope for the best for the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I think let's cut it right there. I think that was the end of podcast stories. Now we have to do the outro, and then we're gonna talk a bit with you guys if you want. If someone is still here listening to our lovely voices and still want to, I can see you in your phone. Don't worry. So yeah, we have to do the outro. So it's really simple. I'll just say thank you for listening. Thank you, Emmy. And you will say thank you. I really like it. And I will say you can follow him in his Instagram. Will be in the description. And we're gonna say thank you for listening to Pocket Stories.
So I have to say that.
No, I'm gonna say that. You're just gonna say like thank you and yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so just improvise. Okay, ready, set, go. That's it, guys. That's the end of this episode of Pocket Stories. Thank you, Emmy, for being here. It was really good talking to you, like always.
Thank you, my beautiful Felix, for inviting me. It was really cool, and I hope we're gonna have this conversation again sometime soon.
Obviously, cool. You know you're always there for me when I call you. So if you keep answering like you used to, well, the conversation will keep on going.
I will.
Thank you guys for listening to this point. You can find Emmy's Instagram on the description. Thank you guys for listening. This was Pocket Stories. Okay, that was the podcast. Nice. We can stop recording our voice, so you just need to press the red the box. Man. What?
I think I didn't record it.
No fucking way. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Man, I think I didn't record it.
Let show me your share your screen.
It's a joke. I did.
You did or not, you dumbass?
I did. I just have to click on the fucking square, don't I? Yeah, I'll just click on the square.
Yeah. Because this... I know, of course you did. I know you were lying, but this has already happened to me. And with a filmmaker that I really like called Dan Ledoux, he didn't record his voice, and I was like, God damn it, you're a filmmaker, dude!
No, I just wanted to see your face. Sorry.
I've already been there, so I kind of have solutions, but the voice wouldn't be as good. It's okay. Yeah, I save it. So guys, we're still here. So if you want to talk with us, if you have questions, apparently Sacred Sound, the myth, the legend, had a question for us. Who is the fictional character you relate to the most? Do you have any? Maybe? No?
Me.
Yeah.
Sorry, me. Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking him.
No. I was asking you.
To be honest, I didn't really hear the question.
Yeah, wow.
I was reading.
Reading the
I was
comments.
reading the question. Yeah.
So the question is, who is the fictional character you relate the most to?
It's Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, okay, Sherlock Holmes. Why? Because you overanalyze everything?
Yeah.
Okay, works, right? Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't have an idea. I never thought about that. When I was a kid, I don't know if you remember this, but when we were kids and we used to watch a movie, even in school, we were like, oh, this character is me. Like, if we watch Harry Potter, it was like, oh, you are Ron Weasley and I'm Harry Potter. And we were like, oh, yeah. and everybody wanted to be the Harry Potter because, like, who wants to be Ron Weasley?
I want to be Ron, okay? He fucking kissed Emma Watson, so I want to be Ron, man. Thank you.
That's a good point. You have a good. Well, technically, Harry Potter also kissed her in the number 8. Well, yeah, but it was like a
alternative ending. What?
Kind of. No, it wasn't an alternative, right? It was like it was a witch or a Horcrux, and it exploded, and you could see like Harry Potter having intercourse with Emma Watson, and it was kind of like a dreamish, but well, the actors also did it, so yeah.
Okay.
Technically, well, yeah, if you want to show something, you need to record it with real actors, so technically the actor also won.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Ron Weasley. Okay. Clap, clap, clap. Woohoo. Squid Man. He didn't record it. Yeah, he did record. Sad, happily, because I would have been a problem. His audio is already pretty poor now.
Okay, come on. Okay, I get it. I don't have a fucking equipment. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. There's many people that has been in this podcast, I'm just saying you might have the worst audio that I've heard till now.
Oh, the worst. Okay. Oh, fair enough.
Maybe one of the worst. I don't know. I have to see it later. I have to edit it and then see if it's really shitty or not. But for now, and the problem was like during the live stream and the podcast, I wasn't understanding everything that you said. So I was like just assuming what you were saying, and I was like, yeah, okay, I got the gist of it. But sometimes I couldn't understand your words.
Oh, fuck! When she have told me.
Nah, don't worry.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna edit your voice, and it will sound like a princess. You will see. Stop it. But guys, people that are watching right now, do you have any questions? Do you want to talk with us? Do you have any problems to solve? Because we have Emmy right now for a couple of more minutes, so maybe he can answer all of your problems. So maybe you're sad, depressed, because most of the people are nowadays depressed. So what's your favorite McDonald's order? Emmy?
Mine. To be honest, I don't really eat McDonald's. I think I've eaten McDonald's for like 3-4 times in my life.
Oh my god. Respect for that. Oh, I buy McDonald's all the fucking time. And my favorite McDonald's order is Big Mac. For sure. I've been eating Big Mac since I was like 8. And I'm not fat, so fuck you.
Nice.
And you, Sacred Salt, which one is it? Do you like the chicken nuggets? They're pretty cool.
I bet he likes the one with like chicken, but you know it's not chicken. It's like I don't know how to call it.
The Mac chicken.
I guess
I would suppose that's how it's called. But yeah, 10 pieces of chicken nuggets. Yeah, you see, everybody likes chicken nuggets. They're pretty cool with barbecue. It's just pretty good. So yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, that's not bad. Yeah.
Do you have
until you think you're probably eating like a little, pollito.
Un pollito.
That's quite
tasty pollito. Las alitas. I like the breakfast menu. I've never taken
What,
breakfast in.
what would you take breakfast at McDonald's? Like, I love you, but don't do that. Like, why, man? Don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never taken breakfast in a restaurant. Well, maybe in the house of a friend, but with my parents, never. They never took me to a restaurant or to a breakfast in outside because we didn't used to.
You're not so fancy.
Yeah, no. I'm just poor as fuck. What else? Emmy, here's what you need to do. You need to give a question to the audience, and maybe Sacred Child will answer it. So choose a question, and Sacred and the audience, you have to answer in the comments. Okay.
Okay, cool. Have you ever lucid dreamed? And if you have, what's the cringiest thing you did during those dreams?
The cringiest thing. Okay, so let me repeat because his audio sucks.
Come on.
Well, I think you did understand, but have you ever lucid dreamed? And if you did, what's the cringiest thing you've done during that? If I do answer myself, I don't know if I've probably lucid dreamed, but the cringiest, apart from sex and stuff like that.
No, not apart from that. Actually, did you fulfill your kinks or things like that?
Well, I was pretty young, so I didn't have any kinks yet, and I was just fucked up in the head. I wanted in the ass or what.
I mean, you never know, man.
Well, I don't know, but
you don't have to be fucked up in your head to want that.
Yeah, but when you're like 8, maybe you do. I don't know. We don't judge. But yeah, Sacred Child, answer that. I don't know. Mine. I don't know. I just remember one pretty, like the most obvious one that I felt was when I was in a kind of a mountain of hay. It was really long mountain, and I was like, oh wait, I'm dreaming. So that means if I run and jump and open my arms, I can fly. And I was like, okay, this gonna work. And I run, I jump, I open my arms, and I start flying. And I was like, yes, it is. What the fuck? And it was like one of the most blissful experience of my life, and it wasn't a dream. So
nice.
It felt.
Man, I think Sacred is having weird wet dreams with aliens. I mean, it's fine, man. Enjoy, but that's something interesting.
I don't know. My dreams are just aliens and some other weird shit. Like they prop you. They put stuff in your butthole and they connect it to the Wi-Fi so they can listen to your conversations.
And you like it.
And you like it. Plus. Do you believe in aliens? Do you guys believe in aliens? And do you believe in aliens?
I mean, yeah, for sure there has to be something else, man. I mean, it's too egoistic and egocentric for us to think we're all the only things. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but do you believe they are around us, like they came and like ovnis and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, probably they came at some point. If it's like physically possible, yeah. Then I don't see why they wouldn't. But I don't think they're around us. I mean, maybe yes, but I don't care, to be honest. If they're around us, then cool. If they're not, well then
cool.
You know,
at the same
like,
time,
it doesn't really change anything. To be honest, they're already here. You know, they're not going to do anything bad or good. They're here. You know.
Yeah, they were already here before.
Yeah.
They're talking to the president of the United States and talking about Twitter and stuff like that with Trump. So I don't get dreams for some reason because I don't sleep. But I don't know why, but most of the people that watch my streams don't sleep well.
Because you fucking scare them, man. Like they have nightmares with you, like screaming in their ears.
Before they go to sleep.
Throwing at them apples and stuff.
You're a fucking Wonka, and you throw an apple in your head,
exactly.
Their face. I don't know. I obviously do believe in aliens, and I do believe that. But there's one phrase that I really like, and that it's pretty cool. There's two options, or we're not alone in the universe, or we are. They're both equally scary.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck,
sure.
That's deep, dude. Wow.
But I mean, just like quickly, statistically speaking, it doesn't make sense, man. Just look, like here, there's animals like what was the name of those things? Octopuses, elephants, other like dolphins and stuff. All of those things have a highly cognitive brain, and that like happens already. Like
Mhm.
aha. So if that happens, and if life probably is somewhere around in the universe, then probably there's another species we are already is conscious and stuff.
Yeah.
Because in Earth we are already four that are highly like cognitive. Then
Well,
why not?
the idea would be like, what creates life? What makes life? Like, is the world rare or not? Like the structure of the world, the fact that there's a sun that it's emanating light and we have oxygen and stuff like that. Like how rare is that? If it's really rare, it could be possible that there's no life outside because it's really rare to have a condition like we have today. But if it's not, like, why wouldn't they be? Like, it's not the only star in
But
the universe.
even
There's
if it's rare, man, like I mean, just how many fucking stars there are? I mean, it's just it's if it's impossible and the theory that the universe expands and whatever it's true, then literally there's like an infinite possibility. So you
yeah,
know,
yeah, technically, yeah. That's a good
uh,
point. I don't know. What's up, Benji? How you doing? Happy to see you here. Benji is one of my friends that I met through Twitch, and he's a DJ.
yo
He's a mad lad.
Benji.
Surprise, surprise! The king is back, motherfuckers. No, I'm not a king. I'm just a simple mortal. I am noble in the sense of not legally speaking, but like noblesse and stuff like that. Like, how do you
Oh,
say?
really?
Yeah, like I have I technically
Like
have
royal,
in my family has a shield,
royal blood. Okay, no,
a logo of the family, more or less. But
that's cool, man.
doesn't know. It isn't. But when you're a kid, it's just like, yeah, fuck you. I'm superior than you. I'm noble. And everybody's like, oh, Felix is noble, and they say like, oh, he must be like a prince or something. And it's like, no, I'm just
Noble.
nothing special. Like, it doesn't change anything. But
Yeah.
it was fun when we were kids. I have insomnia, so I have trouble sleeping. Sorry for that, my dude. You need to take some teas and read before going to sleep and having a strict sleep schedule so you can manage to go to sleep before and sleep. But I don't know. I don't know your situation, so I can't say if it's because of that or not. So Benji, Felix, what's good? Second Cell, how you doing, Benji? How's life going? Well, I'm gonna talk with you soon, Benji, through a call. What? How's life? I'm having fun and making friends. Cybercell is probably making friends. He's an OG. He's always there. It's but Benjamin, it's fun. I went back to my button. My dad is in Nigeria prince. Oh wait, my dad is a Nigerian prince, and I hell kick your dad's ass, Felix. Ah, you're Nigerian. They used to have that, right? Because you see it often in the old sitcoms that in the beginnings of internet they used to receive mails from a Nigerian prince asking them for money. And I don't know if you did receive one of those.
No, I haven't received that, to be honest. Like,
No?
yeah, I've heard, but I've never received it. Oh, no! Oh! Who told me that? What was it? Fuck! I met this weird guy. I was going. It was when it was. I don't know if it. Yeah, I think it was when I came to see you. During that, like, bus, there was this random guy. He was like 50 or something. He was like telling me his life story. He met like in chapel. He met I don't know how many presidents. It was just a random guy. I don't know if it was true though. And at some point, he told me that when he was a kid, he lived in whatever place in France, and he used to be friends with a guy, random guy. Went to his place, and it was the president. No, the king of some African country that I don't remember what country it was. but it was horrible. It was like I don't remember how can I explain it. So it was like a really bad king. He was doing really bad
Shitty
shit
things.
in his country. Yeah. Then when he was with them, it was really cool, and it was like all sunshines and rainbows and stuff. And apparently this guy kicked him in the face at some point when he realized all the shit he was doing and stuff. I don't know, man. It was just a really random
Guy.
connection, and that's I don't know, man. It's
How
just
do you
said like
find those
after
people?
I don't know.
It would be weird, like, to think like, because you're telling me that, and you didn't, wasn't sure if that guy was telling the truth or not, right? But would it be weird? How would your life be if you live like kind of a nomad, and to just create a different personality and story every time you meet someone new, like?
There's actually conmans that did that. Like there was this story. I think it was in Lisbon, in one of the hostels that I stayed, or Amsterdam. I don't know. And there was this guy. He was a conman. He used to every time he came to different hostels, he pretended to be someone else. And at some point he pretended to be like a religious like leader or something.
Yeah.
And he got like everything for free and stuff, and he stole everyone's money and whatever, and then he would just went like came back like I don't know 5 years later, and he was something else, and they recognized him, so he was fucked up. But yeah, man, I mean, probably there are people into it.
Well, there's the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, no? Catch Me If You Can, or something like that, with him and someone else. But it's a good, like, he pretends to be a pilot, an airplane pilot, and he gets, like, he writes checks and they're fake. It's a good movie. You should watch it. But yeah. Jesus, the way Felix talks about the beginning of the internet makes me feel old as fuck. I was there too. I'm not old, but I was there too at the beginning of the. Well, no, I wasn't there at the beginning of the internet. I was.
I mean,
the internet began. Internet-ish, yeah, the access of internet for everyone, right? That's where I was.
I mean, the internet is starting like 1980s or 1985 or something, but it was not for public use, I think.
Exactly. We started accessing it around the year 2000, I guess. The big
I think it was before.
computer. You remember they were white and they were like a big box. It was disgusting.
It was quite cool, man. I love those things. It was like, I don't know.
It was more special when you opened it. Like what when you turn it on, like it was like, oh shit, I'm in the internet and
I'm doing something. Yeah.
Yeah, I can play games. What? For free?
Yeah.
And you didn't need that much to be happy. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
The more we have, the higher the demand.
True.
So deep. Oh shit. Okay, so let's read a couple of more comments and let's get the hell out of here, shall we?
I'm in.
Please, I want money from a Nigerian prince. The last one didn't give me the money he promised for some reason. I hope this one gives me some. Good luck with that.
Take the bus from Poitiers to Belgium, no, to Brussels, and then ask for a guy called, what was it? Victor, I think.
Victor.
That guy can help you.
Victor, he will guide you to the Nigerian prince.
Exactly.
Why always Nigerian prince? Like, what is there something in Nigeria?
I guess people.
Yeah, I guess, and a prince, a really prince that needs money. Okay, I think the internet started like in 1998. I don't think so. I think it was earlier. Like during the war, they discovered it. Then it got access. You could access it after. You're searching it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, guys, before we after we answer the year in which the internet was created, we're gonna leave this live stream because, well, we have shit to do. But thank you guys for
1969.
1969, exactly. So yeah, sorry, Stackard, but you don't know everything. Thank you.
But then he's right. Public use it was after.
Yeah, public use was in 1998 probably. But you were close. You were close. Let's give you that. So thank you guys for listening to this point. Thank you for everyone that watched it. A percentage of this live stream. I think it was one of the most listened live streams I've done till now, because there was 11 people for like a good 20 minutes, which was really impressive.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. So thank you, Benji. Love you too, my boy. We need to do a fucking call, Benji, because you never answered my fucking messages. And thank you, my boy. I was gonna say Andres, Emiliano.
Oh my goodness.
For coming here.
I don't even know who I am. Shit.
It was a pleasure to have you. It was cool because you forced me to do it. Like I was at 2 more seconds of thinking, and I was gonna send you a message to say like, you know what, I'm too lazy, I don't want to do it. But you pushed me to do it, and thanks to that, we did it, and it's fucking great. Now I need to edit it.
Yeah, true.
It's gonna take a time, but thank you for being here. Thank you for fuck, I was gonna say Andres, Emiliano, for being here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's closing it's just saying goodbye. I'm not good with goodbyes, but thank you for listening to this point, and you'll see the podcast probably on Thursday or Wednesday. I'm not even sure. Okay, so thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you all. It was really cool. See ya.
Ending screen. Cool. Yay.